Hey guys, welcome back to another video. In this video, I will be telling you guys about what I think about the future of inflation and the future of interest rates. So if there's one question many people are asking themselves right now about interest rates or inflation, it would be about whether interest rate is still going to be increased or not. So about 2 days ago, the Fed has increased the interest rates from 2.25% to 5.5%. So what I want to discuss is what the Fed will do and what is the future of the economy. But what is the hardest part about doing that is that the Fed right now kind of feels like it's split into three categories. So the first category of people are the people that thinks that interest rates should go higher. Despite the fact that they know what's going to happen to the economy and what effects this would put on the economy if the interest rates increase and what effects it will cause to the labor market. Despite that, they are the people that still wants to increase the interest rates, saying that their goal is to make inflation come down at any means possible. So those people are called the hawks. And so there is the second type of people, which thinks that the Fed should stop increasing interest rates. And those people are called the doves, because they think that the interest rates currently, or a bit more interest rates, is already enough for the economy, and which they think that they shouldn't cause any more unnecessary pain to the economy or to the labor market. And other than that, they also said that they think the inflation in the past 2 years that's happened to us is not caused by excessive demand, but it's caused by supply chain disruption. Meaning, it is not caused by a usual way. Means that inflation did not come from many people buying a lot of things. That's why people increased the prices. But it came from people having problems supplying things throughout different places, such as shipping packages, shipping supplies for food, whatever it is. Yeah, so there are problems in that area in the past 2 years because of COVID, and that's why it's harder to make it happen. And when it's harder to make shipping possible, then it means that it costs more effort. And when it says it costs more effort, it means that the price will increase. So they think that's why the inflation was caused in the past 2 years, and it is not caused by excessive demand. So they think that inflation doesn't need to be brought down with high interest rates. Other than those two categories, there's a third category called the centrist. And Jerome Powell himself is a centrist because of what he did to the interest rates. Allow me to explain. Because a centrist is basically between hawks and doves. They want both. And so Jerome Powell did exactly that. Since in the last meeting, the Fed has decided to pause increasing interest rates, which is the first time they have ever paused since they have started. And they have slowed down a lot since they started, because they started by increasing 0.75%, and then they slowed down to 0.5%, now to 0.25%. But they have slowed it down even more by having a pause between it. So they are pleasing the doves. But at the same time, they're still increasing the interest rates, which is pleasing the hawks. So they're doing between that. And now that you guys have understand that, I want to talk about the Fed predictions. So the Fed predictions are that 58% of them believe that there is going to be a recession, and 24% believe that there is a soft landing. 18% of them believe that there is going to be a hard landing. Meaning, majority of them don't believe that they can make inflation go to 2% without severely damaging the economy. And 24% believes that they can successfully make inflation go to 2% without severely damaging the economy or the labor market. But if something really bad happens, maybe the Fed needs to consider 3% inflation. Example, maybe a black swan event, which forces them to pivot. But Jerome Powell said in the past that they are not putting that as an option, meaning no matter how much they damage the economy by increasing the interest rates just to make inflation come down, that's exactly what they're gonna do. But at the same time, I also do wonder whether this will be the last time the Fed increases interest rates, because I personally don't know if it's enough yet, because right now after it's increased, it will definitely damage the economy, but just don't know how much it can damage the economy and the labor market to a point where inflation would take a huge impact and start actually coming down. And I'm referring to PCE, which is core inflation. And also, when the last time an inflation happened, before they pivot and decide that this is the time where they will lower down interest rates, there was a long period of time. And if I'm not mistaken, it was around 8 months. And if the Fed wants to pivot by March next year, then it will be about 8 months from now. So this might be the last time the Fed will increase interest rates. But at the same time, I personally think that I don't think it might be damaging enough. Maybe I think that they might increase it in September and November again, even though if they want to lower and pivot by March and the time between it is relatively low, I do think that they should, I wouldn't say should, but I would think that if inflation really needs to come down, like impactfully, then I think they should increase interest rates more. Because at this point, I personally think that it's really hard to avoid a recession already. And in conclusion, I think we should be seeing a recession in front of us. And even though there are many people with arguments about whether there is going to be a landing at all, I will say that I think the Fed is going to be persistent about this. And by the time they actually make inflation come down 2%, we should already be in a recession. That's my opinion. Anyways, comment down below your opinion. I would love to hear. I'll read it, I'll reply it. Hope you like and subscribe. I hope you find this valuable, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.